Humans aren't born out of laying around on their asses. We've been born out of conquering a world. We're the dominant species. We built all this. We're powerful and we're beautiful and we're ready to build the next level of civilization in God's plan. But you must stop bowing to those who want to make you a victim. You must become the victor. If you love God and you want to build a pro-human future, then you are an enemy of the New World Order and Satanism. They want us shut down because we have the Spirit. I'm jacked into the source. I know the secret, and I want to see you empowered. But you have to believe in yourself first. This is the truth, and everyone knows it.
So, ladies and gentlemen, we need to talk about Dragon Age the Veilguard yet again because this deserves its own video. And there's a reason why I didn't talk about this in the other video I did about Dragon Age the Veilguard, because this is something in its own right that needs to be discussed. Mark Kern has posted this leaked clip from Dragon Age the Veilguard, and he has said on his Twitter that they are desperately trying to DMCA this and get this taken down because they do not want people to find this clip. They do not want you to see this clip. It is absolutely staggering. EA and BioWare are yanking this clip off the internet as fast as it can be posted within minutes. They know it's terrible, just like the rest of the game. Watch it while you can. Well, don't worry, Mark. We are going to watch it, and this is fair use. Fuck BioWare and EA. Or, I'm sorry, we can't call it EA anymore. Do you know why we can't call it EA? Or we can't call it BioWare? Because it's EA BioWare. It's no longer BioWare Corp. It's EA BioWare. Which makes total sense. So, we're going to watch this clip. And I really want you to sit here and ponder this clip as I did. They made a decision to put this into the game. And I want to re-emphasize and reinforce this. BioWare has not had a win in over a decade. They need a win like nothing else. They need a slam dunk. They need, not just a slam dunk, they need a grand slam. They need a three-pointer from half court that stuns the crowd. They need something that's going to blow people away and put them back on the map as the standard bearer, the golden era gaming company. They need to cement themselves. And this is the shit that they do. Not only the nefarious, despicable, unethical, cringe, creepy bullshit that they pulled with the reviews, but now this, just watch.
Pounding that snake's nose, she's still holding the ruby in her other hand. Maker's panties, I was so proud.
Oh,
Shit. They're still holding it, sorry.
what are you doing?
Pulling a barb.
Oh, okay. A barb?
Tradition in the Lords of Fortune from one of our old members, Barv. Good guy, but like most of us, his plans went sideways a lot. Bad blood among your crew's not good for morale, but there's not always time for big, drawn-out apologies. So when one of us screws up and we know we've screwed up, we do a quick 10 to put it right. Pulling a Barv.
God.
Oh, there we go.
I'm glad the Lords of Fortune have Tarsh's back.
Oh, Tarsh isn't the first non-binary member of the Lords.
Ugh.
Really?
It was a little before your time, but Horlicks was one of ours.
Huh.
Bastard looked better than I did in a dress or pants.
Ugh.
And out of them too.
Ugh.
Any reason you can't just apologise?
Sometimes people say, oops, sorry, and hope that fixes it. But they just want to get the whole thing over with. Trust me, I know. But pulling a bath, you sweat a little. Makes you think about it a little more. Shows the other person you mean it.
Well, what if they mean it when they say they're sorry, though?
And that's the other reason. Some people mess up and get all dramatic. They make it about them. Oh, you know, I didn't mean it right. I'd never do that on purpose. They feel so bad about it that it's on everyone else to smooth it over and make them feel better.
Oh.
Oh my God.
Okay, yes. Some people.
I can't. This. I have had it. I've had it. Do you understand? I used to love BioWare. Dragon Age Origins was amongst my favorite games. That game was just so immersive and big, and it was exciting, and they had a lot of different types of characters. The choices mattered. It was an incredible game. And yet, this, are you fucking kidding me? You're going to give me a 2-minute lecture because some freaks at this company want to try to morally grandstand? These people are genuinely disgusting. They are the worst. And I'm not even talking about necessarily the whole delusion about non-binary. I'm talking about the people that affirm this. You see, because when a bad idea comes in, and this is the motherload of bad ideas, you are down and out. You need a home run. And you put this dog shit, this insufferable, disgusting garbage, this diversity, equity, and inclusion noise, you put it into the game, and you think it's going to resonate with anyone? Let me tell you something. I'll just be perfectly honest. Before all of this stuff, before all of your meddling and your infectious, disgusting, miasmic, cult-like bullshit, I didn't have as much animosity towards the LGBT community as I do now. Because of your disgusting foul taint, you NIMBYist, white, putrid liberals, you despicable, reality abandoning losers, you are so poisonous and so repugnantly stupid and so untalented and unworthy and unqualified as anything, even as a human being. You are so horrible that you make everything that you touch worse. Even if I were to grant you that your intentions were good, which they're not, even if I were to grant that, you do so much damage to the world around you, it's unreal. There is not one person with a brain cell that wants to play a fantasy game and spend 2 minutes being lectured by some freak behind the scenes thinking that they're making some kind of grand moral statement. It is absurd to me. It is absolutely absurd. And if some people don't like my tone, deal with it. The fact of the matter is this is disgusting, and it is unacceptable, and it is wrong. It is wrong because you are making people pay for this. And the thing is, people are going to lose their job because of this. You think I'm being overreacting? Firewalk Studios was just canned. Do you know how many people lost their job? It was like 150 people. They're out of a job. How many people are going to lose their job when EA BioWare goes tits up? And it will, believe me. Believe me, it's no longer an independent company doing their own thing. How many failures do you think EA is going to allow? Huh? Already, we live in a world where there's a Knights of the Old Republic remake happening and BioWare isn't invited. And by the way, nobody cares. In fact, people are kind of gleeful that BioWare is not invited. And you think I'm overreacting? What about these people who should be fighting for their jobs? The fact that this disgusting, cultish, degenerate freak show, this abomination is in this game, tells me that these people don't care. They don't care about the game. the fans, the franchise, the culture. They don't care about anything, any of it. Everything is about them and what they feel and their pronouns and their shit. But here's the reality. Nobody cares about you. If you were to just go on and live your life and be a disgusting freak or a furry, I've been informed by Pirate Software that like half of IT are furries and stuff. If you go and you fix the computers and you don't present any of that disgusting shit while you're at work, when you go home, if you want to call up a bunch of friends and have a furry party, I don't care. But the moment that you put it into your work, the moment that you put it into this content and then think you're a good person for it, that's where I'm going to step in. And I'm going to be the most blunt force trauma that you've ever seen, metaphorically speaking. I'm going to be the wall, the brick wall. You're careening down at 100 miles per hour. I'm the brick wall that comes up. Because I'm here to tell you, there is not a single thing about this that was okay. You took what should be a character moment between all of these characters and turned it into something that most people are going to despise and hate. And they're going to hate it because it has nothing to do with Dragon Age. It has nothing to do with this game. It doesn't endear the characters to us. And in fact, it pushes characters away. It's not organic. It doesn't feel right. The dialogue is shit. The designs and the facial expressions are garbage. Everything about what you've done here is a colossal failure. It's a waste of time. And you think that you have a message to send to people. And I'm here to tell you that you don't. You have failed on every level, and you have failed spectacularly, and there is no excuse for it. There is no excuse for it at all. You had every opportunity to make this game good. You have the blueprint for Dragon Age Origins. You could have just gone back to that game, looked at it. Hell, you would have been praised way more if you had just released an HD remaster of Dragon Age Origins. If you released an HD remaster of Dragon Age Origins instead of this shit, you would have sold more. Your reputation would have been so much better. In fact, what I would advise, hey, EA, you listening? Fire the entire BioWare staff. Fire them all. Get them out of there. They're worthless. Every one of them. Fire them all. Get rid of them. Order 66. Gone. Every one of them. They're fired. You got the EA brand. Take a company and sell out the franchise rights and have another better, more competent company do high definition remakes and combat upgrade remakes of these games. Do Mass Effect, do Jade Empire, do Knights of the Old Republic, and do, what else could BioWare pull from? Jade Empire, Mass Effect, Knights of the Old Republic. There's so many games you could pull from. Do it. Get rid of them all. Go in like Palpatine and, wipe them out. Viceroy Gunray. Destroy the Separatists. That's a terrible Palpatine impression. I do apologize. But my point is, you go in like you're Anakin storming the Jedi Temple, and you just order 66 everyone, metaphorically speaking. You give them their pink slips, you get them out. And you say, we're not shutting down BioWare, we're keeping the name, but you haven't lived up to any sort of expectations, you're all gone. All of you. And you'd save a bunch of money. You'd save a ton of money. You wouldn't have to deal with this shit. Maybe you can get some competent people in there. Give you some HD high definition remakes of games that people love and they'll pay a premium for them. You can just add some more content. Not too much content. No pronouns. No woke shit. No diversity, equity, and inclusion bullshit. None of that poison. But you stick to making them as faithful as they can be with additions. Maybe new maps and new worlds that you throw in with the price. You throw it in. New worlds. New places to go. Tons of weapons customization. No always online DRM. No store. Yeah, no store. And people want to buy cosmetics, you can offer them. But they have to do it through the PlayStation Store. Yeah. I would go back to basics and take what you had there and use it. But you're not doing that. You're trying to make something new when you can't. You don't have what it takes. Your last Mass Effect game was Andromeda. It was embarrassing. I didn't like Dragon Age Inquisition. I certainly didn't like this game. Anthem. We don't even need to speak about Anthem. You have failed and failed and failed. And when the time has come for you to redeem yourself, to earn back what was lost, you produce this shit and you engage in the scummy practices that we've seen with these reviews, and you try to scam people and you try to bamboozle them, shame on you. You're disgusting. You disgust me. You are not redeemable as a company if you engage in practices like that. And the fact of the matter is, as much as people may not like my tone, people are going to lose their jobs because this game is a steaming woke pile of garbage. People are going to lose their job. Anyway, that'll do it for this video. Thanks for watching. Thanks for supporting the channel. See you next time.